Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Wisconsin's offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, and I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field. There's nothing you can do about it.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. On the run, it's Dupree.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
They boot it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Blue Raiders offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Quick spin on the run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Edwards. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Line getting set on second down. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Badgers! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Jones. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Here comes the option. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense gets set for second down. He'll keep it himself. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. They'll go to the ground. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's first and 10. It'll be a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And they tried to sneak the draw in there, and the defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing with your painting by numbers and got in there quick, fast, and made the play.
Finds the tight end. And that defense pushed pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Battiato. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Looking for a man. It's Battiato. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Butler. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That brings them to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Under fire. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
PAT unit on the field. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Grab behind the line. It's Lacey. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking for a man. It's Battiato. Throws to the wideout. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
He takes it at the 45, and the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his 1st sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. Offense and an empty set. Looking to throw, it's Battiato. That's caught. It's Cox. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Okay. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to throw. It's Battiato. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Powers through the defender. Got the first down himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. First down here for the offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. After the incompletion, looking at second down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
I know, everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Here's the handoff. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw. It's Edwards. He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. He needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Finds his tight end. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The give to the back. Makes one man miss. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Badgers will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Back to pass, it's Mattiato. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. Fourth down is coming. And here comes the punt team. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Badgers in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Badgers are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I'll tell you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Oh, we got loose. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Toss to the outside. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a...
Beck's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, MTSU.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Dropping back, it's Battiato. He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Off the play fake on first down. That's reeled in. It's Anthony. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on first and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jones. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Dropping back, it's Battiato. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Off play action. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Man, you feel for the kicker. He had a chance to tie this game in the fourth quarter. Didn't hit it as well as he would have liked, and he knocks it off the post.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. And off from the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Give to the running back. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker was.
He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Battiato. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Off play action on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Here's a heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
But when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Looking downfield, it's Battiato. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, there's something you don't see very often. The quarterback overthrowing that guy with his type of speed. There aren't a lot of dudes that have the arm talent to overthrow him. Somehow, we just saw it happen right there.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another 1st down.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Under fire, finding open areas. He'll be stopped zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Badgers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Badgers!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to throw. It's Battiato. Bringing the heat. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got it in the middle, it's Tipton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Might as well stick with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Wants to fire on second down. Unleashes to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's going to be a safety, and you want to talk about screwing up a turnover. He just did. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Find some fresh air.
The returner is tackled down at the 43.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. To the air, it's Battiato. Finds his man. It's Tipton. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, obviously here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. We're expecting them to throw it here on third.
And that'll be incomplete. complete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks like the defense will play quarters coverage here. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Slings it downfield. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.